In France, we have what we call a salon de thé. It's a place where you can eat pastry, drink tea, and stay like the whole afternoon. French traditional pastry shop looks like you have a huge display. The place is not very big, but you have a huge display with maybe, I don't know, 50 more kind of cakes, and people make queue just to buy the dessert and leave. Never stay on this place to eat. It's like you have some people who cannot afford to travel, like go in France to discover. That's why with my traditional French shop, I want to make them discover what is the real French pastry shop. French dessert is all about sweet. So the first reason I refuse to put less sweet to my cakes. Making pastries, you need to put heart into making pastries. Invent, you have idea, and yeah, you put your heart inside. When I design a dessert, the first I think about is what taste I want to find in this dessert. And the second step is what other taste I can use to make a good combination with this first taste. Third step is about the color I want. And fourth step is the shape of the dessert. Shape is very important for me, so that's why when I travel in other countries, I always try to find some shop where they sell some like cooking or pastry material. And then I have a look at some tools I can use to make a very specific shape. In a French history, every French know about Marie Antoinette. Most of the traditional French dessert we have now come from her, because she loves sweets and she always asks the cooker to design new cakes for her. And she even traveled a lot in a few countries around France, like Italy, to discover new dessert, bring back to France, and ask a French cooker to make it look like more beautiful and more tasty. One of the most famous of them is the macaron, who comes from Italy, but was only a simple biscuit, not very shiny, with a topping on the top of this biscuit. And then she brings back to France, and French cooker make it two biscuits with a small feet, very shiny, but the filling was between these two biscuits. So that's why that's where comes from the French macaron. Macaron became the symbol of French dessert because of this. It was not something everybody can get. It was more the royal family who can get it. Now the association of macaron is more about the fashion, because it's, now you can get many colors, many tastes, and yeah, it's more about fashion now. My macarons are different of many places because my macarons are really French macarons and all handmade by a French guy who is me. Like some traditional French cake, we say the best recipe is the recipe from grandmother. Something you cannot, it's very difficult to reproduce because they maybe add a little ingredient, change the recipe completely. From young, we like to eat dessert. Dessert is part of our life. Like most of the family, you know, they cook like dessert, and every Sunday, because Sunday nobody work, everybody is with family, so we all together eat dessert. So after I think I learned to make this dessert and can make it for my family, I think it's a good thing. My daughter's birthday, every year I make a special cake for her. One of this cake was for my daughter, 3 years old. I designed a special cake, and so when you make a cake, you cannot make only one, so you make a few more. And then the few more I sell in the shop. And actually it was a pretty good sale. People love this cake. So I decided to put it every day in my shop with my daughter's name, Chloe. I just think, because for me actually now the people who eat pastry is not only about sweets. And now sweets always come with a beautiful dessert. So I think now people are not only looking for sweets, they are looking for beautiful and tasty things. And these things are mostly sweet. Everyone needs some sweet during the day. And me, my sweet is every morning into my coffee.